The title of my story is The Flame of Ejiro. In the heart of the bustling Nigerian city of Ebo, a land where tradition and modernity danced in a delicate balance, a young woman named Ejiro grew up with fire in her veins. Ejiro was no ordinary girl. She was a storyteller, a dancer, and a dreamer. She carried a rare passion for life, a drive that often set her apart from her peers. But beneath her zest lay a secret, one that could shatter everything she knew. Ejiro's story is one of passion and power, love and betrayal, and a destiny that will test her very soul. The gift of fire. Ejiro's love for dance was legendary in her small community of Itoku. Every evening, under the orange glow of the setting sun, she would gather children and adults alike to perform in the village square. Her movements were fluid. Her feet seemed to tell stories as they connected with the earth, and her eyes burned with an intensity that mesmerized her audience. But Ejiro's gift was more than a passion for storytelling through her dance. Unbeknownst to most, she carried the rare ability to summon actual flames with her movements. It began when she was a child, her small hands sparking embers while mimicking her mother's traditional dances. At first, she thought it was a mere trick of the light, but as she grew older, the fire became more potent and impossible to ignore. Ejiro's mother, Mama Ife, was the only one who knew the truth, a wise woman with a deep connection to the old ways. Mama Ife explained that Ejiro's power was inherited from her ancestors. "You are the flame of Ejiro," she said one night as they sat by the fire. "Our bloodline is descended from the ancient guardians of fire, but with great power comes great danger. Use it wisely, my daughter." Ejiro promised, but the fire inside her grew restless. It craved to be unleashed. The arrival of Chief Afolabi. Itoku was a quiet community, but everything changed with the arrival of Chief Afolabi, a powerful and wealthy man from Ebo. Known for his insatiable hunger for control, Chief Afolabi had come to the village under the pretense of developing it, bringing roads, schools, and businesses. But Mama Ife was suspicious. "He is not here to help," she warned Ejiro. "He sees our land as a means to feed his greed." Chief Afolabi's presence quickly disrupted the harmony of Itoku. His men began cutting down sacred trees, claiming land, and bribing the village elders to sell off parcels of Itoku's ancestral heritage. Ejiro watched helplessly as her community started to crumble under Afolabi's influence. One day, during one of her performances, Chief Afolabi himself appeared. He was captivated by Ejiro's movement, the grace with which she danced with, and the passion that radiated from her. "You are extraordinary," he said after the performance, his eyes gleaming with greed. "Come to Ebo, dance for my guests at my grand mansion, and I'll make you a star." Ejiro hesitated, but the promise of a bigger stage tempted her. It was an opportunity to share her passion with the world, to make a difference beyond Itoku. Mama Ife, however, warned her again. "Afolabi's power is not a gift. It is a trap. Be careful, my child." Despite her mother's warnings, Ejiro agreed. The dance of betrayal. Ejiro's performances at Chief Afolabi's mansion quickly became the talk of Ebo. The city's elites gathered to watch her, mesmerized by her raw talent and fiery spirit. But what they didn't know was that Ejiro's fire, her true power, was waiting, simmering beneath the surface. Chief Afolabi, drunk on his growing popularity, began to demand more from her. "Dance harder! Give them more passion," he shouted one evening during a grand party. Exhausted and pushed to her limits, Ejiro accidentally let her fire escape during a spin, sending sparks into the air. The audience gasped in awe, assuming it was a clever trick. But Afolabi saw the truth. "You've been hiding something from me," he said later, his tone laced with menace. "This power of yours, it's mine now." Ejiro's heart raced. "My power is not for sale," she replied, her voice steady despite her fear. Afolabi laughed darkly. "Everything is for sale. You either give it willingly or I will take it." Realizing the danger she was in, Ejiro fled that night, returning to Itoku. But Afolabi was not a man to be defiled. The reckoning. Days later, Afolabi's men stormed into Itoko, demanding Ejiro's return. When the villagers refused to hand her over, they set fire to homes and fields, forcing Ejiro to reveal herself to save her people. "You think you can stand against me?" Afolabi sneered as his men dragged her to the village square. "You are nothing without my power behind you." But Ejiro, for the first time, embraced the fire within her fully. With a single defiant dance, she unleashed a torrent of flames that drove Afolabi's men back. The villagers watched in awe as the fire seemed to obey her every movement, creating a protective barrier around Itoko. But Afolabi was not finished. He revealed a secret of his own, a dark charm given to him by a powerful sorcerer. The charm allowed him to absorb and manipulate energy, including Ejiro's fire. As they clashed, the ground beneath them shook. Ejiro's passion met Afolabi's hunger for power in a battle that would determine the fate of Itoko. The power within. In the heat of their confrontation, Afolabi's charm began to crack under the intensity of Ejiro's fire. But Ejiro was weakening, her energy draining rapidly. Desperate, she called upon her ancestors, the guardians of fire, for strength. In a vision, Mama Ife appeared. "The flame within you is not just a weapon," she said. "It is life, creation, and destruction. Use it wisely." With renewed determination, Ejiro changed her strategy. Instead of attacking, she used her fire to create life, restoring the burnt fields and healing the injured villagers. Her flames became a symbol of hope, weakening Afolabi's dark energy. Realizing he was losing, Afolabi tried one last desperate attack, but Ejiro's fire consumed his charm entirely, leaving him powerless. Defeated and humiliated, he fled Itoko, never to return. The rise of the flame. The rise of the flame. Ejiro became a legend in her village and beyond. She used her gift not to gain fame, but to rebuild Itoko and inspire others. Her story spread across Nigeria, a tale of passion and power, of standing against greed and oppression. As for Ejiro, she continued to dance, not for the wealthy, but for the people, reminding them that true power comes from within, fueled by passion and guided by purpose. And so the flame of Ejiro burned brightly, a beacon of hope for generations to come. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories. Thank you.